Hello, this is Makeda of the Boston Bidoofs, and today I'm giving you the week 11, week 10, I don't remember, 3 weeks, week 10 championships of the SCL. Me versus the San Francisco Cinderace. Now, if you were watching our league from the start, you'll know I've already played this person, and I believe I 3-0'd them. Which is a good sign, but since then he has swapped out his Skarmory for Pelipper, which is a problem, sort of, for my team, just because, one, it sets up the rain, which nullifies my sun, and two, it's very bulky and it's hard for me to get it in one hit. So, let's go over my team, why I think I have a pretty good chance of winning, and see if it'll play out the way I expect it to. So let's begin with, first off, my team. My trusty boy, Dr. Mallard here. He's been the MVP of my team all season because, unfortunately, most of the other people don't really know how to deal with walls to the best of their ability. So he's just been an absolute monster. I put Thunder on him this week because, one, it completely counters the Pelipper. If he stays in and takes a Thunder, he's not going to take it well. He can't Roost stall it up. And it's the 30% paralyzed, which is fantastic. If he decides to switch out of Pelipper into like something Dracovish or anything on his team that can be paralyzed, that's great. Ice Beam is there for the Rillaboom, it does a nice chunk of damage to him, and Tri-Attack is there as well, just do neutral damage on pretty much everything, and also potentially get some status. So that's great. I think he's going to be very good. He can tank a Vicious Rend if he has to, and he's basically my best answer for the Pelipper, so hopefully he'll work out for me. Next up, I have my Venusaur, of course, and this week I decided to go for Assault Vest because, one, I want him to get a lot of kills because he is my G-Max. He's a little bit underperformed in the past weeks of how I wanted him to do, but I also think that the coverage he gets is pretty much near unstoppable. Once I deal with or weaken his Umbreon, there's pretty much nothing he can do to stop me. I believe, let me double check. There's something else that threatens me. I guess the Orbeetle, but Weather Ball, G-Max Weather Ball still is counted as fire, so it can deal with it pretty well if he doesn't expect it. So that's that. The Assault Vest for the extra tankiness versus the Salazzle and the Pelipper and the Orbeetle, just in case. If Orbeetle has Psychic over Psyshock, hopefully, but I doubt it. And if he brings Gardevoir, it's just great to have there, just in case for the extra special attacks. Hopefully the forward attacks will come in handy. Earth Power absolutely destroys Salazzle, but if he has Balloon, probably go for the Vine Lash to get just the vines up and then sack it. I don't think he could live a hit, especially if Sun is up, so. Otherwise, Earth Power is in one-hit KO, and I basically sweep from there. Next up is my Peekaboo, and so this time I went for a different set on this Azumarill because, one, a lot of my Pokemon have just been copy-pasted every week, and I feel like he is going to expect that. He's a very good player, so he is going to anticipate me doing something that I've done in the past, and so I pretty much tried to switch up every set I had this season, or this week. And I put Substitute on the Azumarill with a little bit of speed investment. So this speed investment is just enough to outspeed Umbreon, which is fantastic because I can't afford to get Toxic on it. Around 65, right? Yeah, so base 50 versus base 65, I had to put 132 speed. I don't anticipate him to invest any speed in it, and if he does, then I'm not really scared of it because then it's not defensive. So I have Substitute because if I go into Azumarill safely and then I Substitute on the Toxic, I get a free hit on anything on his team. I can just go straight up for the knockoff, knock something off, or I can just hit Play Rough. Play Rough hits everything on his team very hard. If he goes into Salazzle, I just kill it with an Aqua Jet. If Sun's up, it's a 2-hit KO, but I still outspeed because of priority. So I have all these options. The only thing I'm scared of is if he brings Drum Beating. He hasn't done that yet, but I'm pretty sure that's a sound move, which means it'll hit through my sub and kill me, which would be very unfortunate. So I'm gonna have to be a little bit careful there, but other than that, I'm not too worried about it. I know Azumarill does work, and if anything, it can at least pave the way for the rest of my mons. Next up is my boy Cole, the Torkoal with the Heat Rock, same as always. This is the one exception. I had to put it on because the sun is just so essential for Venusaur to sweep. I brought Lava Plume because if he switches in anything, he has a lot of physical attackers that do not like getting burned, specifically the Dracovish and the Rillaboom. And also, if he brings in Umbreon, if I attack, at least I can get a burn off and not get synchronized myself. If he brings Heal Bell, that's going to pose a slight problem to my team, but that's why I didn't bring Thunder Wave and stuff on everything like I usually do. And Stealth Rock is essential because a lot of the attacks at +1 for Volcarona and Venusaur barely don't OHKO, but the Stealth Rocks turn it into an OHKO. So I don't want to rely on that variance if I don't have to. So Stealth Rocks is important. Body Press is there for the Umbreon. He might not expect it, but I don't anticipate to do anything against Umbreon except maybe take a Toxic and then switch into a Azumarill. So that's that. Next up is my Liepard, Ruby. I Focus Sash it. It's probably going to be my lead again this week. If he leads with an Orbeetle, that's great. U-turn super effective, and I just go straight into Torkoal to threaten it out, set up my own Stealth Rocks, and I can Rapid Spin. It's great. If he brings in Pelipper, I'm not worried. I just go into Porygon, and I can just keep resetting the weather if I keep Torkoal healthy, bringing it on Orbeetle. Especially if I anticipate to have Psyshock, which Torkoal will take like no damage from. So Thunder Wave is there. If he leads Dracovish, it's great to get it right off the bat. I'll get hit, but I have Focus Sash and I'll live. So I can Thunder Wave it, then I could U-turn out, or I could even knock off just to get rid of the item. Even if if he heals bells, I'm not scared of it. So, and even then U-turn, I put Adamant on it because U-turn just does a fat chunk, and Liepard is naturally fast, base 106. The things that he doesn't outspeed, he'll beat with Prankster and then be able to outspeed. So I just felt like that extra damage is going to be very useful. And last but not least, I have a very unique set this week with my Volcarona. And here it is, Grassy Seed Volcarona with 196 defense investment. So 196 defense investment is just enough to live a Fishious Rend from a Choice Scarf Adamant, I believe, Dracovish. And if I can get a Quiver Dance off before the Dracovish comes in, Bug Buzz will OHKO. We showed that last time when we battled him. So I also have Hurricane there because it's a one-hit KO on the Salazzle, and it's best thing to hit Pelipper with. I didn't want to bring Psychic because Psychic, it just only hits the Salazzle, and I really wanted to be able to deal with other things, like if he can't switch in the Orbeetle or the Gardevoir or anything into it like he could, or the Umbreon in like he wouldn't, but just it's better, it hits everything. And if he sets up the rain for me, it's 100% accurate, get that chance of confusion. So hopefully I can make this work with the Grassy Seed boost. He can live a Fishious Rend. It completely tanks the Rillaboom hits except for Acrobatics if he's a Grassy Seed Rillaboom. But even the max Airstream, if he's not speed invested, cannot outspeed me. The 60 speed investment is just enough to outspeed it at Jolly max speed, I believe. That doesn't count for, maybe it's not, maybe it was just for Dracovish, because I don't anticipate him to bring speed because it's his G-Max. So it Jolly max speed Scarfed Dracovish gets outsped after a +1 Quiver Dance. So Rillaboom, if he's speed investment, that's going to be a problem. I won't be able to set up on it, but he can also burn himself if he hits me, if he tries to hit the Azumarill with a Grassy Surge, or a Grassy Glide or something before G-Maxing, and then I switch into Volcarona. That's pretty much a victory for me, because he can't hit me very much. So hopefully the battle goes well. There's going to be a lot of people spectating this time, and I am excited. It's the championship. It's actually our tiebreaker. We have done 3 seasons. I won the first, he won the second, so I'm hoping to take home the gold today as well, and make it a 2-1 victory. There's always next season where he could tie it up again, but at least I'll be happy knowing that I won the first 3, or I won 2 of the first 3, so I'll be back with the battle, and hope you guys enjoy. Alright, the battle has begun. Let's invite some people. We had to make an open room because it wasn't letting me invite people. Let's get it going. So he didn't bring Orbeetle, so he's not, I don't have to worry about Sticky Webs, which is good. And he didn't bring something else. What did he not bring? He brought Gardevoir instead of... Shoot, I forgot. Gardevoir instead of... Umbreon. No Umbreon. That's good. It's unfortunate. It's going to be hard for me to get a sub off. But let's do this. I'm going to lead with Liepard. Yeah. Sorry, he's making sure we're ready because we had to invite a bunch of people. Good luck and main someone not get hacked, too bad. That's the words to live by. But I don't have to worry about the heal bell anymore. So I think just getting a Thunder Wave off here is solid. Nothing on his team likes to take that except the Mudsdale. And I don't think I'm scared of the Mudsdale. So I'm just gonna go straight for the Thunder Wave and hope that I don't get poisoned or burned by whatever move he uses. Because I know I'll live. And the good thing is, I can't live, or I can't set up Sun because he'll just do extra damage. Yep, there's that. I'm just gonna U-turn. Oh, do I even want to U-turn? Because then he'll get the boost. I think I'm just gonna go into Porygon. Actually, no, I don't care about the boost. Body press, huh? Is that a moderator watching? That's what happens when we do an open lobby. He's really thinking about what's happening here. He should anticipate the duck, because the duck is definitely the play. I get the boost. I think I'm going to go for the Tri-Attack here. I don't think he'll stay in, because the Body Press isn't going to do much, especially with me stacking defense. So we'll see what he does. I'm expecting him to switch. If he stays in, that's fine. I have Ice Beam. So if I didn't put Ice Beam on this, I would have a real hard time dealing with it outside of Venusaur, so it is good that I put it on, because I don't want Venusaur to take any unnecessary damage. Ooh, come on, come on. That was great. That crit did a lot. I don't think I died to anything. I'm just going to go for another Tri-Attack. That might be a minus special defense nature, because that did a lot. I'm not even special. I mean, it crit, but I'm not even specially invested. I lied, I have 12 special. Yeah, that's not gonna do anything. He's just gonna sack it. Ooh, that's a huge threat out of the way. What do I do about this? I'm gonna recover. That Pelipper's still there. This is a problem. Psyshock won't do anything. He missed. Oh, that's so bad. I'm gonna go into Torkoal right here. I think he might have lost just from that. That RNG was just not on his side. I got a crit and he got a miss. It can still go either way, but those were pretty critical moments. And if that, I mean, I'm bulky, so that probably would have killed. I'm gonna Stealth Rocks here. He's probably gonna go into Dracovish, which is fine. Mudsdale, huh? Okay. That's also fine. I think I just go back into Porygon. intensity of this battle is not justified by the music, but what are you gonna do? I'm gonna go for the Ice Beam this time. Yeah. He's 100% not anticipating Thunder, I can guarantee you that, and that Ice Beam did a lot. He's not defensive, he went like full offensive on his team, and that's gonna be a problem. If he roosts here, and he's not defensive Pelipper, the Thunder might do enough to OHKO him, because he was doing a lot of damage with a especially defensive Pelipper. Oh, I outsped! He's not even speed invested. Oh, Porygon. You're a monster. I'm just gonna go straight into Torkoal here. I can't risk anything else. That looks like it's banded to me. Because that was in Sun. I still did slightly more damage than the Scarf I was practicing against. But I'm going to go into her and I'm going to Thunder Wave. Just because I can't risk him staying in. And Fish's Friending? Yeah, okay. Obviously that was the safe play. But I'm just gonna go into Porygon. He can body press here, yeah. It's not gonna do anything. I'm gonna try attack, because if he takes this opportunity to go into Dracovish, well, I mean, the sun's still up. He can't do that. And I have to make sure that the sun is up, or I can get a Quiver Dance off before I'm facing that Dracovish 1v1, because I have to outspeed it. Azumarill could live a hit, probably, but it depends. That's fine. Oh. Scary. I think the Focus Blast. I'm gonna go into Volcarona. No. Yeah. I'm gonna go into Volcarona. Psychic. Ooh, that hurt. This will tell me if he's Scarfed or not, because if he's Scarfed, he'll outspeed. And that means the Dracovish is definitely banded. Which is honestly okay. I don't need... Okay, that's fine. I feel like there's no reason for me to go into anything except Porygon against Mudsdale. And if he switches into Gardevoir, like... I'm okay with that. He probably knows I'm Focus Sash on the Liepard, so he might predict with a Moonblast or something. But by the way, he switched out means I don't think he's Scarfed. That's probably Specs. It did a lot of damage, and Volcarona has pretty good special defense. And he doesn't know if I have Yoga Drain. It might be Assault Vest, because that didn't do very much. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I'm okay with that because it's still whittling down the Gardevoir with Stealth Rocks. He thought I was going to switch. Well, maybe he didn't. I think I just go for another Recover. I need to be healthy here. Because he lowered my special attack, all Tri-Attack's going to do for me is get status off, which is great, but I can't use that as a actual reliable method of taking him down. I need to get as healthy as possible, because as you can see, the variance they went from 44 to 51-ish, so I can outstall it. And he's probably going to switch here, knowing that this is going to not go well. Yep. So at full health without weather, I should be able to live, especially when I'm at +2. I'm just going to go for the Tri-Attack. And hopefully I can get that burn. If I get that burn, this game's over. There's just nothing he can do at that point. There's no rain up, and I'm at +2 defense, and he's just going to keep boosting me. I can just recover here, honestly, and get my defense up. But that's dirty. I don't feel right doing that. Nice. Definitely wasn't the play for him. Oh no. I don't think in any world I would have died there. But still, he is mad. Drain Punch? Yeah, Max Knuckle, that's fine. Stealing that stamina is just... Oh, God. I don't know if he anticipated that enough. Not to be +4 defense. I'm just gonna recover here. I'm very sorry those Focus Blasts missed. The first one is the one that mattered. The second one, I don't think it would have killed me from full health. Even choice specs, but I guess I can calc that afterwards just to see. Yeah, he's given up, I think. I still think if he had killed Porygon, I would have been fine. But the fact that he missed both of them is just very unfortunate for him. And I got the Paralyze. This is unfortunately a very one-sided finale. I didn't want it to be this one-sided, I really didn't. But the fact that he brought Mudsdale and gave me stamina was very bad for him. So that was probably a questionable move on his end. Honestly, I'm just gonna kill it with my Venusaur. That was very unfortunate. Sorry about those Focus Blasts. But that's the risk you gotta take when you run Focus Blast. Like, it's just 70 accuracy makes it such a just a bad move. And it's so critical in moments like that when you get the misses, and it's just tragic. Well, GG, man. I'm sorry that had to be the finale. Porygon just did you dirty. I'm sorry, man. And he was your MVP in Season 1, so... like I said, even if he hit the first Focus Blast, I would have been able to come back. I felt like I didn't even get to utilize the rest of my team. But in the end, it's all RNG. So thanks for playing, and I'll see you next season.